Steady yourselves. The true invasion of the inner sphere begins now.
One day you two will have to step up and decide what kind of future you're willing to fight for. No matter who stands in your way.
What say you, Star Commander?
Make a wish to look over your glorious rise, Kid Jaden.
We could use skilled pilots in the fight ahead.
Good hunting.
What are we waiting for?
We were made for this. Right, well, hello everyone, and welcome to the first part of this MechWarrior 5 Clans, the Ghost Bear DLC. I'm a wee bit late in bringing this to the channel. It has been out for around half a week now, I'm not sure. I've been struggling to find time to sit down and record, so I've had time to sit down and test it out, but not time to actually sit down and record. So yeah, and what I think we'll do, because we've not finished the main campaign, is maybe we'll do the first couple of parts of this, and then we'll alternate after that until we've finished one, and then we'll just do the other, and then I'll work out what MechWarrior content I want to do after that. Hopefully there'll be another DLC on the horizon by then, but I don't know, we'll see. That is the plan going forward. Right, we've rambled enough though. Let's get in and let's try out some of this new DLC, maybe get playing some of the new mechs, and taking a look at the elementals. I'm really looking forward to this. I was really excited for this to come in. What am I doing? Campaigns. Going to go to new campaigns. And we can see here we've got a selection now. So we've got the original Smoke Jaguar campaign. And then DLC Ghost Bear Flash Storm. So this starts sort of like halfway through this one here. So in this one you've got the time skip, which I think we just got up to. Which I think we've actually timed this kind of well, because in this campaign we've just got up to like the time skip, whereas this sort of starts in the middle of the time skip, but from like a different clan's perspective, different part of the like conflict, and covering different stories than this one, obviously. So I think we've timed it quite well. So Leo Showers is dead. Sorry if that's spoilers for you if you're not fully up to date on this playthrough, but if you're on this one, there's not much I can do about that. The clans have returned to the homeworld to elect a new Icon. A reprieve in hostilities that are welcomed news for Clan Ghost Bear. After facing unexpected resistance, poor logistical decisions, and the death of his Sakan, Ghost Bear Khan Carl I've never actually tried to pronounce this myself. I've heard people pronounce it and I've read it before. Carl B is dismissed over his poor leadership. Newly elected Khan Bjorn, I am not good at Nordish names, Viking names. Bjorn Jorgesson and Alitha Kabrinsky now look to right the ship and prepare the clan for a resumed invasion of the inner sphere. An invasion not just for the conquest of Terra, but to secure the Ghost Bear's long-term legacy within the inner sphere. So yeah, clan's kind of on the back foot here. We have not been doing well, where yeah, it was a logistical nightmare the pre-time skip invasion of the inner sphere for our clan. We had not been doing well. We'd had our arse handed to us, and yeah, that's the kind of starting point for this campaign. So let's just select that, and let's just call it LP. Just call it, oh, not 12, LP1. We'll do normal, confirm, and we'll hit launch.
Fellow Khans, it has been a week since this body appointed me to serve as your new Ilkhan. In that time, I have reviewed Leo Shower's successes and failures before his untimely death, and have formulated a plan on how we may better ourselves for the fight ahead. considering the setbacks encountered on Twycross and Walcott, I have decided it is time to activate Revival's reserve clans to provide relief and reinforcements. Clan Steel Viper will be assigned to the Jade Falcon Corridor. Clan Nova Cat to the Smoke Jaguar Corridor.
Pause.
He is more clever than we thought.
The other Crusader Khans were fools to think that appointing Kerensky to the Ilkhan ship would muzzle the wolves.
Setting rival clans against one another was a clever play.
At least our clan was spared a similar fate.
Only because of our dismal performance in the early waves of the invasion. I should have pushed to deal with Khan Burgeon faster. If we had ended his incompetent rule sooner, we might have won the Razzlehag bid or avoided what happened on Last Frontier.
We are now the Khans of the Ghost Bears, Aletha. Our warriors look to us to turn the page and focus on righting this ship. No use dwelling on the past.
Spoken like someone who already has a plan. What are you thinking, Khan Jorgensen?
Khan Burgeon grossly underestimated our logistical needs to invade the Inner Sphere. And now the Ghost Bear trails behind all the other invading clans. I do not plan on making that same mistake. Play.
This invasion has tested all of our clan's logistics chains. Some, in the merchant caste, have used Leo Shower's previous policies as cover to price gouge clans participating in the invasion. Additionally, after careful thought, I will rescind Leo Shower's moratorium on intra-clan bachals and trials.
Pause. This. Kerensky may have done this to guarantee that the wolves will move ahead in the race towards Terra, but this may also be our chance at making up for lost time.
How?
We've done what we can to replenish our tomb and through our homeworld reserves. But the Ilkhan reinstating our ability to challenge other clans. This is an opportunity, not just to gain additional material, but also new Omnimech designs developed by the other clans.
We only have a month before our invasion resumes. What can we do in that time?
Sakan Kabrinsky, what would you say to your Silver Root Keship going on the hunt?
There is no time to waste. The Jade Falcons and the Smoke Jaguars have newly developed Omnimech designs, and we intend to take them. The second Falcon Jaegers will be the first to feel our wrath.
Jaegers have only fought militia and civilian police. Time to give them a real fight.
Always good to knock those self-righteous Falcons down a peg.
They will likely try to pick us apart, bit by bit.
Which is why we will not let them. Sakan Kabrinsky wants us to run the Silver Root straight down their throats before they know what hit them. Now, get to your mechs. Prepare for combat.
For the Silver Root!
For the Silver Root!
For the Silver Root!
Dismissed. And you. Most warriors serve entire warriors dreaming of the chance to one day join us, the Sakan's honor guard. Sakan Kabrinsky may have personally ransomed you straight out of Sipco training, but here, your inexperience makes you a liability. To yourself, and to my star.
I only wish to serve the Sakan with honor.
Then be prepared to keep up. I have zero tolerance for dead weight.
Star Captain.
Meeting our playable characters for the first time just there.
Star Captain, approach vector to drop zone and the Erie is clear. Prepare to deploy.
Bravo, Star! It is time to dial in. I do not need to remind you of your duty. We are Sakan Kabrinsky's honor guard! I have been entrusted with this unit in Star Colonel Vesla's stead. Our performance must reflect our standing during this trial. We have a glorious opportunity before us to seize considerable assets in the name of our clan.
May the great Ghost Bear forsake us if we fail. The Falcons have scored hollow victories against paper warriors during this invasion. That ends now.
May the birds offer us a chance to sway our fortunes and help us atone for the losses we suffered on Last Frontier. Are you ready, Cub? Clan warriors await you down there. There will be no Sibco cadets to be found across the battlefield.
I have paid my dues training. No guts, no glory.
Just focus on not getting killed first, then worry about the glory.
In range of the target drop zone, now is the time. Opening mech bay doors.
Ghost Bears, detach on my mark. 3, 2, 1, mark! Commands, prepare to execute the first phase of the trial. Hit all Falcon units on your attack routes before they activate the bulk of their forces at the main base. Once you do, find cover, and we will regroup for phase 2. F.
Copy that. Star Captain, I am assigning Point Commander Zarna and her elementals to your star. They are at your disposal. Use your command interface to issue them a direct order. They will gladly crush a Falcon, or any other opponent that is foolish to stand in your way.
Gratefully accepted, Star Commander Rook.
Be advised, elementals are trained to close range and will go straight for your cockpit. They will latch on and rip you apart, so be alert.
We will keep following the river until we spot any Jaegers. Tara, monitor sensors for any snipers at high ground. Got it. Rick, call out any flankers.
Roger that. What is my role?
To not get in our way.
Right, now that they're finished talking, I want to take a look at some of the new stuff before we jump right in. Turning my volume down a wee bit because I think it's about right for you, so it's a wee bit high for me. So yeah, now we've got elementals. I could these almost were definitely meant to be in the base game, it's just they weren't going to be ready, so they've added them to this DLC. And it's such a great look at that. We've got a unit of elementals with us. They're so cute, and we could be an actual star now. Then we've got one of the new mechs here, the Huntsman. The Kit Fox was in the old game, I'm pretty sure. I think it was anyway. Oh look, that elemental's like riding on our shoulder. Not meant to be, I don't think, but yeah. And that's us back to us. And then fire him off. This is another new one. This is, I think this is the fastest mech in the tabletop. And you can see it is basically just an engine and guns. There is like no armor on this thing. It will die to like a tiny little gun. So yeah, it's probably not going to be staying in my lands for long, but it is very like thematic for it to be here. Right, back to who we're meant to be in for now, the squad leader. And the big mad dog. I like the mad dog. Sort of like an archer and I'm not sure what combined. Like an archer and a marauder? Feels a bit like an archer and a marauder, but with lasers instead of PPCs. Whereas the... Yeah, I suppose you could say that the catapult and the Mad Cat, obviously, marauder and catapult. The vulture here, or mad dog, depending on inner sphere or clan name for it. Yeah. They upgraded the graphics for this DLC as well. Is it just me, or does everything look prettier? Definitely. Maybe it's just the lighting. I feel like it's maybe a lighting update that's just making everything just that much nicer. Just our little powerful star now that we've got our elementals. Brilliant, I love the elementals. They're just so cute. These are little cute elementals coming to help me. If they die as well, they respawn, so that's brilliant. And I don't have to pay for their upkeep or anything.
Wait, movement up ahead. Falcon scouts, open fire.
Sneaky birds.
Enemy elementals!
Nap time is over, Cub.
Go, my little elementals, shield me!
I have already had a couple gunned for my cockpit. Blasted that target.
Right, got them.
Mech is offline.
Got him.
Red down. Red down.
Just a little kit fox remaining. Yeah, the elementals are scary when they like climb on board and start slamming away at the cockpit. I think each elemental's got a small laser and a SRM2. Yeah, I think on the backpack there's an SRM on each side, kind of thing, equivalent to an SRM2, then a light laser in the arm.
Are being jammed. All commands, this is Bravo. The birds are hitting us with sneak attacks. I think they are jamming our sensors.
We're experiencing the same interference, Bravo. It appears Pride set jammers on the ground. They were not in place during our initial scout of the trial grounds. Shift to secondary objective and disable those jammers, or our entire strategy will be cratered. The eye in the sky will send you an updated map on the jammer's location.
Afsicon, just got it. Headed there now.
Oh, we went the wrong way. Just want me to go that way. That's why the map's not updating.
Sit rep.
Keeping the elementals entertained.
Keep it that way.
They are poor imitations of true elemental warriors. They will not last much longer.
Still, I prefer when they are exclusively on our side.
Glad to hear you appreciate the skills we bring to the table, Star Captain. Eggers and Pride are Desgro warriors.
These are not the Jade Falcons of old. They will drop Zellbriggen if it means victory. Especially to not give up the night gear mechs to us. Any sign of them on the battlefield?
I have not ID'd any yet. Hopefully they do not keep us waiting much longer. I want to see them in action.
They must be waiting for the perfect moment to deploy them against us.
Can't even see it. Can we shoot down? Well, we destroyed it, so the lasers must have hit it. Right, who's next for me to kill? Who's next for me to kill? I've obviously done this mission before, but I do not remember like the way to go, obviously, because we went the wrong way earlier, and I don't remember what we fight or anything like that.
Not for long.
But see, yeah, if we get to stuff I've not seen before, I'll let you know, but I'll probably end up playing through this, my offline, like, game faster than I play through my online one, so I doubt that'll happen. It'll probably all be... Oh, someone's behind us? Ambush, eh? Oh, we got stuff right in front of us. Okay. Yeah, let's take out that Gauss as fast as possible. Gausses do a lot of damage. And then this guy's that squishy. There we go, you see how fast he died. We've got one of them as well. And we're low on our missiles. We've got 5 salvos left. Some extra components and stuff for us. Hmm? Where'd you come from?
They will keep playing hide and seek until we knock out the others.
Bravo, you heard the store, Captain. Let us push on.
Huh, that paltry guard is history.
How was your first taste of
Oh, Nova Cat. That's a lot of firepower.
I studied the codices of the Falcon Warriors.
Oh, it's an LRM-20 this one's got? Okay, it's not a scary one.
Because you have not been in a real fight yet.
Or survived a clawing ritual. Destroyed.
I have survived clawing rituals. In a simulator, if you make it through this, take a good look at my scars. They show the price you pay to survive the real thing.
Bravo, our sensors are still quiet. You need to disable those jammers. We are moving as fast as we can, Sakan.
Stomp, 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 they stomp, stomp, they stomp, they stomp, they stomp. It's a very pretty game. It doesn't feel it at times, I don't know why, but this is like roaming around here. I think when you look at any one thing on its own, the game doesn't look very pretty, but when you just look back at the whole scene, very pretty. A couple of things to scan there. I missed links. I want to stay in the water though. No, fire moth, definitely don't you go in first. Ah, fudge it, I'm going to have to go up. I wanted to stay in the water so I could use my lasers with impunity. Oh, no, never mind scanning. Fight!
No warrior can match your prowess, Star Captain.
So. Oh, we got another light behind us. Where'd you come from? I need to be careful I don't hit my allies here.
Star Captain, have eyes on repair bays.
I wish I'd remembered about those repair bays. I'd use my missiles a bit more often once we started getting low.
We need to keep moving.
Right. Do I want to repair? Yeah, I want to repair to get my missiles back up. But we're definitely going to repair the Tara, which I'm guessing she's in the fire moth and has probably been hit by just none but a medium laser, and that's how she's on such low health. Right, then after that, yeah, probably this one. This guy with all his medium lasers, just look how many he's got! The Nova Cat. Let's get you in there. And you come on. Yeah, and repairing my heavy mech and having it in the front to try and absorb any damage as well, with me leading. Probably the best way to go. Yep, I'm not surprised to see it's the fire moth. It probably got hit by two little light... It's probably got hit by a light laser and that's about it. Even a couple of small lasers from the elementals probably took it down to this health. Huntsman. The Kit Fox. Back to the Mad Dog. too far away to do serious damage there.
Impressive aim, Star Captain.
Right, good. Oh. There we go. Explosion done. Oh, water to keep cool. Into the water.
See? I can keep up just fine. You are green and ignorant. No concept of who you are fighting with. Lilith Hall, Samuel Zung, Tara Silva, Rick Becker. I studied your codices front and back. Bath, you can read code. Remains to be seen if you can truly fight.
He has another chance to prove it. More Falcons incoming. They have pent-up anger.
Years of being bullied by the Jaguars. Taking it out on us.
Good little elementals going forward to screen me from the enemy elementals. Well, I want you to die fast because you've got a lot of firepower despite being small. Oh no, there's a... Off my screens! Off of me! Get off!
Alright, our path to the third jammer is clear. On me.
It is better the Jaegers keep the night gear out of this fight. Be a waste to destroy so many before this is over.
The Jade Falcons spared no expense in manufacturing them. They are in no hurry to send them to the scrap heap.
You were all SIPCO cadets once. Before you earned blood names, you all resent that I scored high in training and the Sakan took notice.
You were rotated in because of a casualty. Nothing more. You recited our blood names. We cannot do the same for you.
Yeah, but there in that fight there, we've seen how scary like the little elementals can be. Like, just one of them jumped on my screen and like covered my entire viewport, and started slamming into my cockpit. Or was it my core? I don't know which one it was slamming into. And then, yeah, a couple of our light mechs just instantly started disintegrating, lost torsos and stuff. I was not so bad because I was in a heavy, but that damage will quickly mount up. And then the fire moth. See, we lost 2 elementals to them as well. We'll get 1 back, or maybe we lost 3 because we might have already replenished 1. Damn it. Wasted some missiles there.
Contact destroyed.
Can't see. Where's the enemy? There they are. Job done. Let's go.
Another target down, Star Captain.
Yeah, I definitely get the feeling this DLC is going to be a lot harder than the base game, considering this is the first mission. It's not hard, but compared to the first mission of the other game, it's not easy. And I feel like they've nerfed, like you'll see once we get out of this, all this stuff, but I feel like they've nerfed like the repair stuff as well.
More Falcons swarming us.
Oh.
We should sit back and let the cub handle it. Show us what a rice.
Now this is a lot of firepower here. We need to take him out fast. You see, he nearly cored me in 1 salvo. Like, we were doing really good on health, and in 1 salvo of that, like, Nova Cat, as we came over there, like, boom, our core's nearly gone. We nearly died right there. I'm thinking we probably should swap to a different mech. because the AI seems to prefer targeting the player, and the player's often out in the front. Oh, look at that, he turned to face me. Exactly what I was on about there. You know what, let's try... Where's the huntsman? Yeah, let's go in the huntsman for a bit. Right. Definitely want to re-armor you up after that core chest. You're so close to dying. You're doing good. Yeah, you're so close to die. Easy to die. It's not going to give you that much more health, though. That's the problem. The damn farm off hogging the repair bays. Yeah, it only gave you like 10 health. Right, last one for the huntsman. Because the huntsman did a good job tanking that last little Nova cat, the heavy tank. There we go. Let's go back to you. Oh, we nearly missed the scan point. Scan mode disengaged. I think there's only one more fight left? I can't remember. One of our little elementals seem to have got stuck. He'll catch up. He'll catch up.
The birds will not stream out into the open. They will be handing us the victory.
They have made a lot of blunders during the invasion. Let us hope they blunder again.
Right, eliminate the Jaters at waypoint Foxtrot. Oop, here they come. Oh, there's water over this way, isn't there? Yeah, let's head towards the water. Yeah, Rifleman's a good early target. It's squishy, lots of firepower. I don't know what else they've got over there. That's a new mech, because it's not just the basic Rifleman, it's the Rifleman 2C, the clan upgraded version. There we go. Oh yeah, you've got a Gauss rifle. You're now my next target. That's definitely a good target. And I'm aiming for this water. Because of that heat damn critical. There we go. Oh yeah, Stormcrow. That's a lot of firepower there as well. Right, what we got left? He's just up there fighting the elementals. Alright, let's go up and finish him.
So much waste. Their losses are mounting.
Just as long as we keep ours to a minimum. All units, the main force located at the Falcon base is activated. If you have any hostiles in range, slice through them and get to cover. We need to regroup before the next phase of the trial. Tracking Falcons at high vantage.
Now this is the type of battle I expected.
Right, let's stay in the water here. Good job, my elementals are screening me.
Show us you are not dead weight.
This is what real combat looks like.
Death to the bloody elemental. Try and take out their little stuff first. That's reduced their DPS a lot. I wasn't shooting you! How was I hitting you? There we go, I think we've got them all. I think that's them all. Wait, nope, there's another mech over here. Oh no, not another one of these. I wish I had our missiles. Ow! Okay, good, I think he didn't hit us with both of them. Yeah, that's a lot of firepower. Come on, got him. Job done! Right, lovely. We got ourselves a lot of merits, a lot of money, critical damage on 2 of our mechs, but the other 3 got out relatively unscathed, and it's not surprising. It was the light mechs that got critical damaged. Yeah, I don't think that fire moth's ever being used again. We currently have quite a bit. Let's yeah, let's just claim equal amount of all 3 for now. Commence. Yeah, this is the Nova Cat's not going to be fully repaired. Okay. Let's take a technician off of you. Add one to the Nova Cat. The Fire Moth's coming off. And the Huntsman. We could take one off the Kit Fox, add it to the Huntsman, and then there we go. We're all fully repaired again. That's a wee bit of debt for us in the future to repair later on. But that's fine. Oh, we got the Jenner 2C here. That's a new mech. It's a clan version of the Jenner. Have we got anything else that's new? Oh, we got another Fire Moth loadout, which we're probably never going to use. Kit Fox. That might be a new Kit Fox. Oh, the Hunchback 2C with the dual AC-20s. Oh, nice. That is a good mech. That is a good mech. Basically the firepower of a king crab, but in a 50-ton mech. Clan technology is insane. A 50-ton king crab. Well, obviously not got the armor of it, but yeah. So let's see here what we can buy. Now, there has been a change in this. As far as I'm aware, these are now... So you'll notice like there's 3 fire moths here, and all 3 of them are the same. You cannot just buy indefinite amount of each mech. So like there'll be an instance here for each one you can buy, and some of them will cost money, some of them will cost, yeah, you can see like this reputation stuff. So I kind of would like a Stormcrow, maybe another Mad Dog. There's a Rifleman here as well, and a Summoner. Nah, not a Summoner. Yeah, I'm not keen on the Summoner. But yeah, I think we'll get the Stormcrow. We'll buy the Stormcrow, and we'll buy the Rifleman. And yeah, that'll give us some more heavy... Oh, the Arctic Cheetah. Give us some more heavy hitting mechs. Right. Science lab, research. Let's upgrade our salvage operations as much as possible. And then we're not going to have enough to upgrade any of this other stuff, are we? No, we're not. But I want to get the salvage operations high as possible, so we start getting as much salvage as possible, so we can get as much research as possible. But let's just take a look and see what we can afford so far. I would love heat capacity too, but we need equipment. So we maybe want to lower on our mech equipment. We definitely want sun. So let's take a look at lasers. Lasers provide a lot of heat. ER laser heat, negative 10% to the ER laser heat. Yeah, I think we're going to start researching that. And that's basically all we can afford right now on the research front. Sensor range modifier. Nah, I'm going to save up the rest of our stuff. Active research, 625. Research points generated. Research points queued. So yeah, we're going to have 300. So we're going to be wasting research points. There's no point upgrading our science stuff here now anyway. Because we wouldn't be enough to spend it. We need to get more salvage so we can research more stuff. If I knew exactly what I was wanting to research, and we could have fine-tuned it and maybe got enough to do like that heat resource and that gun thing, if I knew exactly what I needed for it. But I'm not wanting to min-max quite that much. Alright. Should we call this a part now? I would imagine so. We're at 40 minutes. I would have liked to have gone on for 5 or 10 minutes more, but I don't think there's anything else related to... Oh, wait, there is... Yeah, we could take a look at social. So, Tara Silva. She was our Firemoth pilot. Not enough experience to upgrade in, but starts off with quite a lot of skills. Reset affinities as well. Yeah, because we're never going to take that again. Available. Oh wait, it cost. No, we're not going to spend that much on it. You can just keep that, and we can just fill up the rest. So we've got Tara, one of our pilots, and then we've got Rick Becker. He was our Kit Fox pilot. Again, seems to have quite a lot of good skills in there. Evasion's the thing I want to get maxed out, definitely on everyone. Then we've got the squad leader, the person we're technically playing as, Lilith Hall. Melee damage output. So we're going to want the Kodiak Claws from our Totem Mech. It's the Totem Mech, isn't it? It's the Kodiak, and it's the Totem Mech Ghost Bear with the claws. So it actually uses a melee weapon, which is unusual for a clan. And Sanyul Singh, he was our Nova Cat pilot. He's got the melee as well. Bulwark, ballistic cooldown, missile cooldown. Handling. Fast learner, increase the rate in which he experience is earned. That's kind of good early on, but not that great later on. And he is the new guy that's taken over the casualties spot, and he's been getting a hard time from the rest of the crew because he's the new guy, and he's not got a scar on his face from facing off against a actual ghost bear. Yeah, because that was one of these people, like, clans, they love their trails, like, they do trails of possession, which is what we're doing right now to try and get mechs from other clans. It's kind of like how they, instead of doing war, like where a country would go to war for, like, this factory should be ours, this land should be ours, we're going to go to war for it. The clans don't like that, they do trails instead, which is like they do a couple of little mock battle things, which is what we were fighting in there, so they'll just do, like, a... You know, if you've ever seen, like, the really old... Oh, what's it? Troy. The movie Troy. And one of the beginning scenes, the two armies line up against each other and they go, right, we could fight and have lots of casualties and lots of people not going home and both nations will suffer a lot. Or we can have these two individuals go at it. Our champions to face off against each other. Like, if you think of that, that is basically what the clans do. And then they basically go, right, we want this, and we're going to go fight you for it. And they go, right, instead of fighting a war, what we're going to do is we're going to size up. I'm going to bid these 2 stars to fight. Okay, I'll bid this star and a half to fight. And then they'll bid down until they're both, like, reach the point where they're like, right, I'm not going any lower for what you're bidding, kind of thing, and then boom, they have a go at each other with that. So it's to try and minimize the losses. So it kind of starts off as them both going up, like, here's the full armies, I'm only going to fight with this percentage of my army, so, like, that gives you an advantage, and then, okay, I'll bid this amount, and then, and the person that bids the lowest kind of gets the most honor kind of thing, and it's, yeah. Clans. Right. Boom, 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 boom. Right, let's take a look. Oh, wait, no, we're going to call it apart now. Hope you've all enjoyed this. So see you all next time. Bye. Bye.